We begin this hour 18 with the Jussie Smollett trial. Here, he's walking into court today. The judge vowing to keep the trial moving quickly.
Candidates here are being confronted with questions about whether or not they were too quick to condemn the attackers in the Jussie Smollett case, including Senator Kamala Harris, who needed a minute to think about whether or not she stood by her previous comment that the attack was an attempted modern-day lynching.
Which tweet? What tweet?
About saying that it is a modern day lynching. That
sorry.
Yes, Jussie Smollett.
Okay, so I will say this about that case. I think that the facts are still unfolding, and I'm very concerned about, obviously.
Opening statements officially underway. This has been a long day for this jury, but again, like you said, nearly 3 years, and Jussie Smollett is getting his day in court. Right now, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb is really laying out his case for the jury, trying to explain that this was all a hoax, a made-up, staged homophobic and racist attack. He said that although that the burden is on the special prosecutor's office, he really only has to prove two things: that Jussie Smollett went to police and reported that a hate crime had occurred, and that he acknowledged that there never was a crime.
Senator, do you have any comments on Jussie Smollett? Do you have any comments about it?
Senator, can you comment on Smollett's case, please?
I love Harlem.
Okay, for the party.
Senator Harris, can you comment on
All right.
And for a good meal.
Senator, can you comment on the Smollett case?
Excuse me. No, excuse me.
Good work, Sharpton. Good work, Sharpton.
What are you guys talking about?
Flanked by family and his attorneys, Jussie Smollett finally has his day in court. Nearly 3 years after he told police he was attacked by men screaming homophobic and racial slurs, who placed a noose around his neck and splashed him with bleach. Potential jurors were asked if they watched the hit show Empire that Smollett once starred in, or if they've seen certain tabloid news programs, and some were probed about any civil rights or pro-police organizations they may belong to. The 2019 incident sparked political and social outrage.
Very quickly, because you're a former prosecutor, you understand the law. What do you think about what happened to Jussie Smollett in Chicago today?
To be perfectly honest with you, Wolf, I'm completely confused. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know the underlying evidence. I have, there's a sealed document, obviously. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I think we're going to have to leave it up to the judgment of the prosecutor. I think we should leave it up to the judgment of the police chief and the mayor, of course, to give us some better sense of what's going on. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're confused, all of us are confused. And you heard Mayor Rahm Emanuel, he's confused as well. And the Cook County prosecutor, he says, didn't even inform him or the police commissioner that they were to drop these charges.
And just as the Chicago Police Department laid out in 2019 the motivation for this attack, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb is also doing the same. He says it stems from that threatening letter that was sent to the set where Empire is filmed that mentioned Jussie Smollett in a threatening manner, and that he was upset that execs on the show Empire didn't take that letter seriously enough, and that really got this plan to stage a fake attack in motion. We do expect to hear Jussie's defense momentarily.
Jussie Smollett.